guys, today we're talking about the story of the road to Emmaus, when two disciples were walking with Jesus and they didn't even know it. And it's important to pay attention in our daily lives to the little things that God leaves out for us, and Jesus points out the little special surprises that every day that God hides away from us. We have to use our eyes to see, and we're able to walk with Jesus and God in community every day. They're right beside us right now, and we're supposed to pay attention to that and look for all the little things that God has given us, all the special gifts every day. All right, into the story.
Two of the disciples were going to a village called Emmaus, about 7 miles from Jerusalem, and were talking with each other about all the things that had happened. While they were talking and discussing, Jesus himself appeared to them and went with them, but their eyes were prevented from recognizing them.
What are you discussing with each other while you walk about?
Are you the only stranger in Jerusalem who does not know about the things that have taken place in these last days?
Tell me, what things?
The things about Jesus of Nazareth, who is the prophet, mighty in deed and word before God and all the people, and how our chief priests and leaders handed him over to be condemned to death and crucify him. But we had hoped he would come and be the one to redeem all of Israel.
Yes, and besides all this, it is now the third day since these things took place, and some women in our group astounded us. They were at the tomb early this morning, and when they did not find his body there, they came back and told us they had indeed seen a vision of an angel who said that he was alive. Some of those who were with us went to the tomb and found it just as those women had said, but they did not see him.
Oh, how foolish you are, and how slow of heart to believe all that the prophets have declared. Was it not that the Messiah should suffer these things and then enter into God's glory?
Then, beginning with Moses and all the prophets, he interpreted to them the things about himself in the scriptures. As they came near to the village to which they were going, he walked ahead as if he were going on.
Stay with us, because it's almost evening and the day is nearly over.
So he went in to stay with them. When he was at table with them, he took bread, blessed it, and broke it, and gave it to them. Then their eyes were opened. They recognized Jesus, and he vanished from their sight.
Were our hearts not burning with us while he was talking to us on the road, while he was giving us the opening to the scripture to us?
That same hour they got up and returned to Jerusalem, and they found the 11 and their companions gathered together.
A stranger walked with us to Emmaus and explained the scripture to us. Then when we were invited him to stay with us, he took the bread, blessed it, and broke it and gave it to us. And we saw that it was indeed Jesus. And he vanished from our sight. The Lord has risen indeed.
The
end.
And all of God's people said,
Amen.
Hey there, VBC campers. It's really important to remember, as Aurora said, to remember Jesus in our lives. He is journeying with us. Again, God never said that Jesus was going to be ahead of us or behind us. He is in with our good times and in our bad times. And we have to be able to recognize God when he is there. We can do that when we're with our family, like Noah. We can recognize him when we're alone in prayer. And we can certainly recognize him as we're watching Mass or going to Mass or being in company with those around us. Don't be afraid to talk about Jesus. Don't be afraid to say, God bless you. Be courageous. Be courageous of heart and say, God is with us. He is with me during these good times and in the bad times, and so he will remain so. We've looked forward to, we've had such a great time these last 3 days. I thank Aurora and my daughter Elizia for joining us today. We are a mighty group of 3. And we say hi to Ms Mary, because it's a mighty group of 4, for joining us today and for sharing the stories of Jesus and how we can be in community with one another.